Good morning, students. In earlier class, we have learnt about structure of white blood cells. Let us discuss once again about the white blood cells. The other name of the white blood cells are known as leukocytes. Leuko means white, cyte means cells. So these cells are colorless cells which are present in the blood because there is no red colored pigment hemoglobin. Yeah, mainly these are helping for the protection of body from the different microorganisms which are causing diseases to our body, and materials, foreign materials such as chemicals also protected along with WBCs or white blood cells. When we have observed the white blood cells under the microscope, they should show spherical or irregular in shape. Spherical or irregular, but red blood cells are disc shaped like structures. RBs are disc like shaped structures, platelets are fragment like structures, and white blood cells are irregular or spherical in shape. When we have observed the inner portion of the or cytoplasm, it has nucleus. The white blood cells has nucleus. Nucleus is there inside it, but the nucleus should be shows 5 lobes. However, the palm has lobes, 5 lobes are there, as well as the nucleus is also slitted into 5 lobes in the cytoplasm. We know the nucleus is present inside the cytoplasm. Cell of the white blood or cell of the red blood or cell of whatever maybe cells are present inside our body, they should be contain nucleus, except in RBC. In mammal RBC there is no nucleus, but in mammal WBC or white blood cells contain nucleus is there, and also the nucleus has 5 lobes are there. Later we will discuss about that. What is the state of the white blood cells? The white blood cells are irregular in shape or spherical in shape, and also this number is very less than compared with red blood cells. The red blood cells are occupied very large number than the white blood cells. Here, when we have observed the white blood cells under the microscope, we can find out two kinds of cells once again. Two kinds of cells. What are the two kinds of cells? We can find out that the white blood cells are classified into granulocytes or agranulocytes. Granulocytes or agranulocytes. Before going to granulo and agranulo, generally we can say these are giving immunity to our body. That's why they are called immunocytes. And also some cells, some white blood cells acts as a phagocytes to kill the pathogen. Those cells kill the pathogens, they are called phagocytes. Those cells engulf the pathogens such as harmful microorganisms, they are called phagocytes. So the white blood cells are classified into phagocytes. Those are destroying or killing the disease causing germs, and those cells are giving immunity or resistance power to our body, they are immunocytes. So majorly the white blood cells are phagocytes and immunocytes. Again, the phagocytes are capable of engulfing of the different kind of foreign germs to protect or to give the defense to our body. What is the major function of the phagocytes? The major function of the phagocytes to protect our body or to give the protection or defense from the microbes, from the disease causing microbes. Again, the phagocytes are classified into two groups. What are the two groups of the phagocytes? One is granulocytes. What are granulocytes? Another one is agranulocytes. Granulocytes and agranulocytes both are belongs to phagocytes, which give protection to our body, because these granulo and agranulo providing defense from the microbes such as bacteria, virus and fungi, and those are causing diseases to our body. And again, granulocytes are being three kinds. Once again, granulocytes are being three kinds. What are the three kinds of granulocytes? One is neutrophils, another one is basophils, and another one is eosinophils. What are granulocytes? Neutrophils, basophils, eosinophils. So these are also giving protection from different kinds of microbes and chemicals and foreign toxicants. And what are try to damage our body, all those, and to get the immunity, to give the immunity of our body to resist from different kinds of environmental conditions. So the phagocytes such as granulocytes and agranulocytes, and granulocytes such as neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils has been helping to our body. Later we will discuss about granulocytes or agranulocytes. Agranulocytes. Yeah, agranulocytes. So we learned about agranulocyte two types. Agranulocytes are two types. Beforely we learned about what are granulocytes and agranulocytes, and the neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils. These two are the phagocytes and granulocytes. Again, when we have learned about granulocytes, the granulocytes has two kinds of cells. Agranulocytes have two kinds of cells. What are the two kinds of agranulocytes? One is lymphocytes, another one is monocytes. Later we will discuss about the percentage of lymphocytes and monocytes, a required percentage, and whenever crossed them, what should be happen, and what are the functions of agranulocytes. Later we will discuss about that. First we have to learn the flow chart of agranulocytes and granulocytes or phagocytes and whatever may be there in the white blood cells. Here, what are their agranulocytes? The agranulocytes have two types of cells. What are the two types of cells? One is lymphocytes and another one is monocytes. When we have learned, when we have observed the functions of the lymphocytes and monocytes, mainly they should protect us from the microbes. What are microbes? Those are not visible with our naked eye, they are called microbes. Generally we can observe under the electron microscope only, such as bacteria and virus. Nowadays we have been bothering along with different kinds of viral diseases. They are also microbes. So to protect, our body has one kind of system, immunity system is there, our protection is there. So mainly that protection happening along with what are agranulocytes such as lymphocytes and monocytes. What is the major function of the agranulocytes? Protection is the major function. And not only that is, so in our body may get some cancer cells, may have some cancer cells. What are cancer cells? We have trillions of cells are there. Among them, each and every cell should control and coordinate while doing different kind of activities. They must be need control and coordination. They must be need sharing each and other, maybe oxygen, maybe carbon dioxide, or maybe blood, or maybe proteins or vitamins or digested food. Each and every one should be transport from one cell to another cell. But here what happened? What are the cells may be separated from the body cells, from the activated cells. So all cells should be activated, but some cells, whatever may be separated and whatever may be aggressively activated than the normal cells. Generally all cells should be function normally, but some cells whenever separated and whenever may be shows the aggressive functions, those cells should be leads to cancer cells inside our body. So such kind of cancer cells are also destroyed along with agranulocytes. We must be need agranulocytes to destroy the cancer cells inside our body. And another one is to get the immunity. We must be need immunity. Without having the immunity, we can't get the defense from the microbes. If you want to get defense from the microbes, so our cells, our body cells has to be needed activation of the immunity, to get the immunity of our body cells. So the agranulocytes should be participating in them, and not only destroying old cells and damaging cells. Destroying old and damaging cells. We know our body cells has some lifespan. WBC has 12 to 13 days only, 12 to 13 days the lifespan. After 13 days the white blood cell should be destroyed or die, and as well as RBC, red blood cells are also will die after 120 days. After 120, that is the lifespan of RBC. So after death of RBC and WBC, they should destroyed and decayed and sent out along with agranulocytes only to to damage that, to destroy that, to decay that, mainly agranulocytes should be activated on them and turn into some kind of waste material, and that waste material should be collected along with liver cells and sent out along with waste material. So mainly agranulocytes playing major role in the elimination of the waste material and destroying of the old and damaged cells. Old and damaged, what is meant by that? Old cells already they will be die after end of its lifespan. They are also collected along with the agranulocytes and turn into fluid, as well as another damaged cells means whenever if you have gotten any damage by injury, then immediately they have to remove from that place and occupied newly formed cells. To occupy newly formed cells to perform different kinds of activities inside our body, the damaged cells are also should be eliminated or decayed or damaged once again along with agranulocytes. So the agranulocytes should be played major role to eliminate different kinds of waste material. Later we have to discuss about granulocytes. What are this is the second one of the white blood cells. So these are helping to get the immunity of our body. Without having immunity, we should not get whatever defense from the microbes. If you want to protect from microbes, if you want to protect from some chemicals, harmful chemicals, toxicants, we must need immunity to fight against them. So these cells, what are to fight against them? Our body has agranulocytes and granulocytes. Mainly the granulocytes improving immunity. Nowadays we must need more immunity to protect or to fight against the virus and bacteria whatever try to enter into our body. And mainly we learned about what are white blood cells. We learned white blood cells. While learning about the white blood cells, the white blood cells has nucleus is there. So the nucleus has 5 lobes are there here. So generally the nucleus will be round and sometimes may be spherical, generally only, but these what are the granulocytes or white blood cells or granulocytes should be contain nucleus, inner portion of the white blood cell, and they have the five what are lobes are there. And what is the major function of this? These should be show some reaction, allergy reaction when they entered into, so immediately we can observe them. We are observing whenever the body showing some kind of allergy. Without having allergy, we should not find out that. If you want to find out that what are the material may be entered into our body, so what happen immediately? These cells should be activated and show some kind of symptoms. What is that symptom? Immediately foreign material whenever entered into our body, that should be shown along with granulo or agranulo, because they are the foreign material. They have to eliminate from our body by taking medicine or maybe by taking immunity to our cells. And another one, RBC, red blood cells. These are also playing major role inside our body. When compared with white blood cells, the red blood cells occupied a huge number, millions of red blood cells are there inside our body, millions of red blood cells. So once you have to learn about that, before going to red blood, white blood and platelets, I have to say these are, what are these? Red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets are formed in the bone marrow, bone. So we have bone, endoskeleton is there, endoskeleton. The inner portion of the endoskeleton contains some marrow is there. That marrow is also known as stem cells. What is that? They have the stem cell. The stem cells can produce what are red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets only. Generally we are thinking when we have consumed some material such as whatever may be producing the blood, we are eating such kind of material. They should not produce that material. Whatever the doctor saying, to eat this kind of material we can get blood, but what happening here, those materials should be prompt the growth of bone marrow. So whenever the bone marrow maybe get more, then they produce more number of the blood cells such as RBC, WBC and platelets. So to get the required amount of the RBC, WBC and platelets, we have to eat what are the material should be prompt the growth of what are bone marrow in the bone. So let us discuss about red blood cells. Yeah, red blood cells are red in color because due to the presence of pigment. What is that pigment is there? Hemoglobin, iron contained molecules are there. So this hemoglobin helping for the transportation of oxygen, carbon dioxide, digested material and waste material. Everything is transporting along with the blood by binding. They have binding ability of the oxygen, of the carbon dioxide. What is there? What are the cells may have the binding ability of the oxygen and carbon dioxide and material to transport the body? They have the only the blood as the RBC is there. This RBC helping for the transportation of the. Good morning, students. Yes, RBC is playing major role in our body to transport and to absorb the different kind of material. In the next video, we will learn about more details for the RBC. Thank you.